What if, one day, death quietly stepped back? Not immortality, not forever. Just a human lifespan stretched 200 years. A global medical breakthrough. Tested, approved, distributed, irreversible. Cells age more slowly. Organs last longer. The human body becomes durable. At first, it feels like a victory. Headlines celebrate a historic achievement. Governments promise a wiser, longer future. People say humanity will finally have time to fix its mistakes. No one asks the uncomfortable question yet. What does it really mean to live for 2 centuries in a world that hasn't doubled its patience? The first generations embrace their extended lives. People change careers 3 or 4 times, go back to school at 80, fall in love at 120. Wrinkles arrive later. Old age is pushed back, almost invisible. Families stretch across living generations. Great-great-grandparents still working, still deciding. At first, society adapts. Slowly, too slowly, because living longer doesn't just add years, it multiplies everything else. Before long, opportunities start to vanish. Positions of power no longer open up. The same leaders stay in place for 50, 60, or 70 years. The same ideas dominate. The same mistakes repeat. Younger generations wait and wait. Experience becomes an unbreakable wall. The world keeps moving, but it drags the weight of its past behind it. Revolutions slow down. Mentalities harden. Living 200 years gives people time, but removes the urgency to change. Then comes the problem no one likes to face. Space. Births continue. Deaths slow down. The population surges. Cities grow upward, then downward. Resources vanish faster than predicted. Water, food, and land become permanent sources of tension. Governments introduce birth quotas, licenses to have children. Living 200 years becomes conditional, a privilege. Longevity is no longer a universal gift. It becomes a political resource. But the heaviest cost isn't material, it's mental. Living 2 centuries means accumulating too much. Too many memories, too many losses, too many versions of yourself. People watch several generations of friends die, bury their children, outlive entire eras. Some grow distant, cold, detached. Others sink into a deep fatigue. Nothing feels urgent anymore. Nothing truly surprises you. When you've lived through 200 years of news, the future loses its flavor. Culture begins to loop. The same movies are remade again. The same songs return. The same books still dominate. Why take risks when you still have 100 years ahead of you? Innovation slows. Creativity weakens. The world becomes stable, but stagnant. Younger generations suffocate under the weight of the living past. Death, once a force that made room for change, no longer clears space. And without a visible end, humanity forgets why it ever moved forward. A movement emerges. Quiet at first, then global. People begin demanding the right to die. Not out of sudden despair, out of saturation. Voluntary end-of-life contracts appear. Scheduled farewell ceremonies. Death becomes a choice, a political act, a release. Governments panic. How do you manage a society where people choose to leave? How do you maintain order when death becomes a legitimate option? The paradox is brutal. Humanity defeated aging, only to be forced to reinvent death. Society splits in 2. Those who want to live as long as possible, and those who choose to leave earlier to make their lives shorter but more intense. Generations no longer replace each other. They coexist, clash. The older dominate material power. The younger dominate ideas. Tension becomes constant. And in between, a humanity that realizes too late that endings were what gave meaning to everything else. What if living 200 years wasn't a blessing, but a test? Death never made life shorter. It made it valuable. By pushing it away, humanity gained time and lost proportion. Because a world without a clear ending no longer knows when to love, when to create, when to risk, or when to leave. And maybe the true balance of being human was never about living longer, but about knowing that time itself is limited.